बड़ा स्लो चल रहा है आज एक तो. This is good. Let me change the view here. View में 4 लोग आ रहे हैं वहां पे. Give me a minute. View of the speaker. That should work. Oh, I think it's working. Is it working? Has anybody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, me, it shows we are live.
Yeah, we are live, but I just wanted to make sure that the view is me. Okay.
It
Anyway.
is you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no. Sometimes so on YouTube, when I do a speaker view, it doesn't capture all. It captures all of 4 speakers. Like, I mean, the ones who are on top or something, it only captures those people. It doesn't capture the whole screen. So, anyways. All right. So, hello everyone, and a very warm welcome today to the session of questions and answers. So, सवाल तुम्हारे और जवाब मणि जी के. That's how it is. So, batao, now here the floor is open. Even before the floor opened, there were a few conversations which were happening about what it is to be enlightened and what it is to be Kundalini opened. And, so much of stuff needs to happen when your Kundalini opens, closes, something or the other. So, if somebody wants to ask that question, frame it and I will answer it for you.
May I, ma'am?
Yes, oh my, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you may.
So one of the people I was talking to about Kundalini Jagran happened to say there are unmistakable physical signs, you just can't miss it. So, um, when you told us that, some of you might not even be aware that this is happening to you already, it's just that, uh, I mean, we've had some signs, as in some of us feel sleepy after listening to your meditation or stuff like that, but it's
No,
not necessarily a sign like
that's not
some.
the sign. That's
Oh,
not the sign. That's just a frequency meditation. That's not the
right.
sign of a Kundalini Jagran, something. But we will go with it. Haan,
So
bolo.
could you just like share with us your view on what
Yeah. I
these
will.
signs are?
So, yeah. So, somebody said, firstly, though, I go to the most basic question. Okay. When somebody said that the Kundalini Jagran, and I'm continuing this conversation, so Ruchi, I will talk to you and you can keep answering whatever. So, when that somebody said that Kundalini Jagran has unmistakable signs, and if you haven't seen it, then you haven't had it yet, or something to that effect. The first question I would ask you before I even get into what the signs are, the first question I'm going to ask is, what did you feel?
I felt awe for them, and like, I thought in my head exalted them. Oh, बड़े लोग इनकी कुंडलिनी जागरण हो चुकी है.
There
And
you go.
so lack.
There you
uh,
go. Can
so
you
I
see?
not I thought okay, फ्यूचर में मेरी भी हो जाएगी कभी तो.
लेकिन ये लैग है.
हाँ
क्यों?
जी.
क्योंकि फ्यूचर.
हाँ जी.
ओके. तो जब कोई तुम्हें, आज तक मेरे को किसी ने आके नहीं बोला कि आपकी कुंडलिनी जागृत नहीं हुई है क्योंकि आपके पास फिजिकल साइंस नहीं है. यू थिंक मेरी हो गई जागृत? यू थिंक?
I'm sure me.
यू आर श्योर ऑफ मी?
Yes.
You are sure of me being in that Kundalini Jagrat space. Yeah. And you are not sure of yourself. Yeah. Again, can you see? It's the same thing. Exalted and unexalted.
हाँ जी.
Can you see? It's the
But
same
me
thing.
एक बात
I
बताओ
will
वहां था
just a second.
वहां.
I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm going to every space. Okay. I'm just first telling you that even these concepts, okay, you think of Kundalini Jagrati as a concept that you have to get to. That's your spiritual path ka, I don't know what, the crown on the head.
Acme, yeah.
Yeah. That's the pinnacle of your spirituality. either enlightenment or Kundalini Jagrati or something, or these are phases of your spirituality, right? And spirituality has to be measured in a certain way with all of this. ये भी होना चाहिए टिक, वो भी होना चाहिए टिक. पहला टिक तो तुमने मिस ही कर दिया. फिर तो बुद्धा की जो स्पिरिचुअलिटी की यात्रा शुरू हुई थी, दैट वाज आफ्टर लीविंग द हाउस. सो यू आर नेवर गेटिंग एनलाइटेंड, राइट? आई मीन, you haven't left the house yet, and there are no forests really to go to. So which forest will you even go to? Which tree will you sit under? Where is your enlightenment tree? So
Got it. Comparing our journey to another person.
comparison, yeah, exactly right. So somebody will throw a concept at you out there. Just last time, the session was on um masculine and feminine, okay? And it was at the starting point of my journey. And I started with exactly this, that somebody, because it was a new journey to me, and somebody said, you are masculine energy and I'm feminine energy. You would never know what feminine feels like. What did that do to me immediately? Put me in lack. So when somebody threw a concept at me, and I didn't know, I had to ask this question at all times. Okay, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? I didn't even know it at that time. So what did I bring myself into immediately? Oh my God, I don't even know what this masculine energy is. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, she knows so much. She's been reading about this for 100 years. And I don't know anything. I have just started out in this journey, and on that too, I am getting this guidance to not read anything. Now, how will I ever get to know what was the frequency that I immediately brought myself into? Lack. Okay. So when somebody's journey was out there and I began to compare my journey to theirs, immediately lack. And so what was the answer to that last week? The answer to that was, हमारी भैंस इधर भी जाएगी और उधर भी जाएगी और दोनों जगह हक देगी. You remember this answer, or did you watch this one?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So what did that show to me? That I really didn't need to know anything about masculine and feminine, because I'm already venturing into all of those places without knowing. So now I know that I'm venturing into those places, and that's it. That's good enough for me. That I can be masculine at times, I can be feminine at times. I'm both, at any given point in a day. I'm just moving along. Sometimes this experience, sometimes that experience. And that is all there was to know about that kind of energy. Now you think on the same lines, because the answers don't change. Yes, I will tell you what physical symptoms you are showing. I will tell you those, okay? But they will not count as your physical symptoms, because that's not what that person told you. That person gave you their list or something. And then these ones don't really count. Why don't they really count? Because that person speaking those lines is meant to put you into lack.
Lack.
Yeah. The minute you put somebody into an exalted space, you can already see you are not there. I am not enough. I am not there. That place already is lack frequency. So in our unaware life, when we still haven't learned to ask this question, yeah, which would mean unaware life for you was just about 3.5 minutes ago. Yeah, because you hadn't asked yourself that question, had you? Only I had to remind you कि भाई साहब वो question पूछ लो. So, in our unaware life, when we don't ask this question, we will sit in lack frequency, and we will constantly be putting somebody, some experience, something out there on top. अरे उनको तो मिल गया, हम तो अभी भी ढूंढ रहे हैं. Takes us away from the place of I am Shiva. I am Shiva in a costume. मैं क्या ढूंढ रहा हूँ? When I am Shiva, I'm already there. I've already been there, done that, and come to experience something just for the fun of it. Then ढूंढना क्या है? वो तो मेरे पास है. अगर तुमने एक गाड़ी खरीद ली है, okay, and now car is no longer a part of your dream, कि मुझे गाड़ी खरीदनी है, गाड़ी खरीदनी है, गाड़ी खरीदनी है. It's no longer a part of your dream. You bought the car. Now will you be waking up in the middle of the night and saying, जाके गाड़ी देखाता हूँ, जाके गाड़ी देखाता हूँ? It doesn't work like that. Now you have it. Now you are no longer seeking it because you already have it. So then, if you need it, you'll go to the car and use it for whatever it is meant for. When you need it, you will go to your masculine energy, whatever it is needed for. When you need it, you will go to your Kundalini and use it for whatever it is needed for. It all works in the same way. When you begin to understand you are that, you don't have to go around becoming that, but you are that. That's the main difference. Now to talk about Kundalini. Yeah. So, Kundalini, the energy that is sleeping within us, that coiled form of energy that is sleeping within us. And that wakes up. And what happens? Why does it even wake up in the first place? It starts to wake up, and all of these are not sequential. Energy does not work sequentially. Please understand, you are not bringing yourself. This is one of the main key understandings between you as you think of everything. पहले ये होगा, पहले कभी तो कुंडलिनी होगी, फिर उसके बाद कभी तो enlightenment आएगा. You are thinking of it as a linear sequential process. Energy does not work in linear sequential process. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
And yet, okay, give me a minute. I need to just make one. All right. There we are. Okay, sorry. So, energy does not work in a linear process. So, first, this will happen that the third eye will open, and then at some point in time, the Kundalini will go. You know what? Maybe you got to this place, to the frequency of guidance, because your Kundalini opened up, because it sent out the signals for guidance. And then you caught on to it and you opened it up a little bit more. But it is not that you did this first or that happened first, because in any case, you, in your conscious, aware self, aren't really doing anything. You, in your in your conscious, unaware self, aren't really doing anything. You are following instructions of your energy. When you are unaware, the energy is moving you around. When you are aware, then you begin to move your energy around, but energy will still move you around every now and then. So, when you are unaware, suddenly, why did you feel the need to go out and get a Kundalini Jagrati? Kundalini Jagrati. Why? Because maybe it was already awakened, and so you got this need, but maybe it was already awakened, so it was pulling you towards it. And so you are like, I need to get to that place. And I'm saying it's a frequency. You can get to that place in a minute. And that is why when you tune into a frequency where the Kundalini is already awakened, when you are tuned into that frequency, when you are operating from that frequency, in that frequency, would you be calling yourself awakened?
Yes. As in, if the energies precede our mind's willed action, that's what you're saying, right? That the
Yeah.
energy brought us here,
Who
and
knows? Yes, I'm just saying, who knows? Because you don't know what energy you were playing until you became aware, but the energy was still playing. When you were born, you didn't know gravity, but if you dropped something, it was still falling down. It wasn't going up just because you don't know.
right, right.
So then you don't know. You don't know what brought you into this place. I say your energy brought you to this place. Your energy brought you to me. Why did your energy bring you to me? So that you could start playing in these frequencies that your energy now wants to play in. So, already who's deciding? Your energy brought you here. It wasn't a random event. So, what energy of yours brought you here?
Guidance. I
Yes, but guidance, when we are unaware, guidance flows through every every frequency, and I'll show you how. You're sitting in so much lag. ये चाहिए, ये नहीं मिल रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा. Oh God, what to do? My mind is not at peace. What should I do? I wish I could do this for that. I wish I could do that for that. My mind is not getting any peace. What frequency am I sitting in? I'm sitting in the frequency of hurt and questions and all of that, right? I'm sitting there. But what do then I start to do? I start to look for answers. Then I join this program and that program. So it must have been that I must be sitting in the frequency of answers for a moment to be able to see that this will bring me the answer.
Right, me. Yes.
So you don't even know how many times you've already moved into guidance and into all of these frequencies all along your life. As I said, you're just not aware because you're doing it in unawareness. So now to come to your specific. So when you come to menal frequency, yeah, do you start to feel lighter?
Yes.
Okay. When you feel lighter, okay, do you smile a little bit more?
Yes. In fact, me, as you were saying, the guidance I got was when we feel elated in MPFY parties. That's the unmistakable sign.
There you go. And how you're going crazy and ha ha he he and hoo and all of that stuff and saying, physically, I can't see it. But this is a physical sign because this is not how you would have defined your normal self. But
True.
now you are no longer that normal self. So, what has changed? Physically, this is happening. This is physical.
Yes, yes.
This is not, I don't know, imaginary. This, which you do, is physical.
Yes, me.
You
Yes.
smile more. That is physical. It's in
And
the
laugh
physical.
more. Yeah.
You laugh more, you dance more, and you're able to crack more jokes. And when you're not, and then when you're sitting and hurt and really feeling sad and everything, and you've got some danda from some place, and then you're able to work on yourself and bring yourself to this, which is physical.
Yes.
But you know what? No, can't see this physical sign. This is just a smile. No, this is not a physical sign. Can you see?
Right. Got
Ah,
it, me.
sorry, it's not physical. Mm-mm. I have to have physical signs like I'll probably grow a third year, or or like I don't know, my hands will start to elongate or some such thing like physical signs. The
Okay,
physical
me,
sign.
can I ask a related question then?
Yes,
So, me in Mahakal mein, I was in that group with you, and when Amit Bindra came, and you had just prostrated before the Mahakal
yes,
Vigrah,
yes,
so he felt this current.
yes.
Uh, so I
Did he
understood
get
you. My,
enlightened or did I get enlightened?
I mean, वैसा flow of current वाला physical sign. Sorry, but like,
फिजिकल साइन मेरे को तो हुआ नहीं, उसको
oh,
हुआ. So that means that was
right.
his moment of enlightenment, but nothing
Oh,
happened to me.
no,
I didn't
I
know.
don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think I have lost.
So he got enlightened in that moment because उसको करंट, मेरे को तो करंट लगा नहीं ना. मेरा तो सिर झूम रहा है and I'm feeling very drunk. I'm
Hmm.
feeling drunk. Okay. But I feel drunk a lot of times. Even after I've had a few drinks, I do feel drunk. And on energy, I do feel drunk. Happens all the time. Right? So
Right.
so feeling drunk is a physical sign.
Yeah.
Okay, then go out and have a drink, and you'll have the physical sign of, I don't know, Kundalini opening, awakening. Feeling drunk is
Hmm.
your physical sign. Now, Bindra didn't feel drunk, but Bindra got a shock for a few moments.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. उसको झटका लगा. उसमें क्या क्या हो गया उसका? तुम्हें कैसे पता कि क्या क्या हो गया? उसको पता है? नहीं पता. किसी को that experience. Okay? It does not define anything more than that physical experience. So this is not good enough for you because this physical experience is a daily experience. उसको झटका लगा उसलिए that was his moment of enlightenment. Really? You think Mr. Bindra is enlightened now?
I would. My guru has told me not to judge other people's journey.
Okay. So,
But
so I'm
no,
just saying,
I get it. I think the
no,
mind
you
wants
don't
the
get it right
harder.
now also. You're still like, वो उसको झटका लगा तो उसको झटका लगने में you haven't even decided which one of us is enlightened. You are just like उसको झटका लगा. मेरे को तो नहीं लगा. So did he
Okay,
get enlightened in that moment and now he's fully enlightened by now? Has stayed enlightened? Or did I get enlightened in that moment and didn't even find out? Because I didn't even feel the jhatka. I did it
most
a physical
descriptions talk
experience
of
like
this
that.
electric current passing along your spine kind of language. So that's why I chose to
Yeah.
talk of that.
Okay. Talk of that. Karo. 440 volt. Amit Bindra says 440 volt. Bindra, तू enlighten हो गया क्या उस moment पे? पहले तो मुझे ये बता. तू enlighten हो गया उस moment पे. उसके बाद कभी गई नहीं तेरी enlightenment? और तेरी
नहीं,
कुंडलिनी immediately awaken हो गई और उसके बाद कभी वापस सोई नहीं? You're fully
बैटरी तभी
awakened.
बैटरी तभी तभी ऑन हुई थी, उसके थोड़ी देर बाद फिर सो गई।
ये देखो. हाँ तो रुचि क्या ही कर लिया उसने वो झटका खा के. So much of
Got it,
discomfort.
me. Got it.
मेरे को तो झटका लगा नहीं, उसको झटका लग भी गया. I feel currents. Yes, yes, I do. And I feel this drunken state. I do. But I can get to that drunken state much easier. I just drink a couple of gins and I'm happy in that drunken state again. So I don't have to wait for this sign to be, oh, now I'm in a drunken state. That is why my Kundalini is awakened. Okay, then every weekend my Kundalini is awakened. The whole point of this, and I'm so glad that you brought it up, because we sit in lack. Whenever we want to measure, so first we want to measure our positions, who are we in life, we want to measure our ranks, how much wealth have we collected, how senior we are and how junior we are. And once we are done with all of that, then we've compared ourselves through and through, and then we get into the spiritual field. Now we want to compare ourselves in terms of spirituality. Are you more awakened? Am I more enlightened? Are you more kundalinied or am I more mokshed? Whatever it is. So, and then can you see that that simply again continues to be your lag frequency ka moment. Moment of lag frequency happens whenever you are going to put something, oh, he has more and I don't. That's all there is to it. He has more, I don't. The question to ask is not, how will I get enlightened? The question to ask is, what am I feeling? If you don't ask that question, then you continue to sit in your current, whatever that lag frequency or worry frequency, or when will I ever get there? And me has to come over there and sitting over there. So that's all that it is. As I was going around describing it, who knows what woke you up? You only know that you woke up because you came to this program. But why did you come to this program in the first place? Who brought you here? Your energy. But if your energy brought you here, then you must have followed that guidance. So that means guidance was already with you. I helped you grow it, but it was already with you. That's what brought you here. So you were already following guidance frequency. Guidance frequency comes from frequency of heart. It's not about separation. Guidance frequency is telling you how to work within. So if it's telling you to work within and you already followed it, You're not going out there collecting it. You are simply remembering it. You are being made to remember that you are everything. Whereas you keep going around and saying, okay, if I could just get that electric volt, chatka, then I would be everything. Oh, and that woman said that apart from that, this third eye is going to be giving all of this bulb light out there. Then I'm going to be it. And the fun part is that when you're not looking for it and when you're not attached to it, it might happen. So many of you have seen the halo around my head. It comes up many a times. It used to come up every single day, all the time, right? For an extended period of, let us say, when it started to come up, it was coming every single day. Was I looking at it? First, no, I didn't notice, but then I did notice, and I was observing it, but not able to make out the sense of it. And then one day, I was just sitting and saying, wow, somebody came, one person came and she said, when you get this halo, when your eighth chakra, or I don't know, whichever chakra it is, that has also opened. And when it is, the flow is in that direction, whatever, that is when you get the halo. And the only thing then, when that person left and like, you have done this and oh my God, you're sitting, nobody else has this halo and you have it. When they left, the only thing that I could see over here, that if I started to put so much importance on that halo, then I would become attached to it. And attachment is great if it's going to stay with you. On the day that it's going to break and that halo vanishes, oh my God, I'm going to get into all kinds of hoops to bring the halo back. So the only thing that appealed to me was that it doesn't belong to me. Just as nothing belongs to me, this halo also doesn't belong to me. Would you think that it's a sign of enlightenment, that physical sign that you can't miss? Yeah, Madam Ruchi.
Yes, me, but I understood your point that these are all ways we look outside and tune into lack. So I got the point. Thank you so much.
I'm still. अरे तुमको तो मिल गया है, 4 लोगों को अभी भी. Tomorrow more people will ask me, what was your point of enlightenment? Can you tell us? So I will continue to tell them also, since they're also here. Yeah. So that halo, not to get attached to that halo, but to be able to see it as a play. Yes, today my energy is that it is this way. Tomorrow, I might be going through an earth day. That means that tomorrow I might be sitting in some judgments. And when I'm sitting in my judgment frequency, will I be seeing the halo? No. So I will go in and out of halos, just as I tell everybody that everything is just energy. So you go in and out of enlightenment. An enlightenment moment is an aware moment. And when kind of, you grow that moment and you can be in those enlightened moments for a bit longer. What is the physical sign that shows up? The physical sign that shows up is constant masti and therefore a smile on the face. No matter what's happening outside, you will do all your stuff around and everything. But inside, there is this physical masti. And so, therefore, there is this smile that will keep coming back to you, once you're done with your earth thing or whatever. So, going back to the halo. So, I did what only kind of, the only thing that appeals to me is I detached it. I said the halo belongs to money. And now that is money's presence. Now, when he wants to come here and show the presence, okay. He doesn't want to show the presence, okay. I'm good with everything. Does money still come and show his presence so many times? Yeah. But when he doesn't come, do I know that he's still here? Or am I only waiting for his physical sign of a halo to show me that he's here, or a butterfly? No, I know that he is here. So it's about the knowing. So I know that I'm enlightened, and therefore I am. I know that my Kundalini is awakened, and therefore it is. I am the one who gets to understand, know it, and simply live in that knowing. Not to go and like, now I need to prove it to myself whether I'm enlightened or not. I need to prove it to somebody else whether I'm Kundalini'd or not. I love this word, by the way, Kundalini'd. It's like,
Even moksha is such a brilliant verb you've just coined.
yes, to give you lack. And lack is all about earth. Then when you can see lack, मोक्ष नहीं है, मोक्ष नहीं है, मोक्ष नहीं है, तभी तो मोक्ष के ढूंढने के लिए निकलोगे ना. तो ढूंढने के लिए निकल गए, पर एक दिन आ जाएगा यूं ही बैठे बैठे. One day you will actually experience it. But the fun part is you're so much looking for it that you will not know. And that's why I started out by saying you're already having the signs. You just don't know that those are the signs. The heart knowing all the answers, coming to those answers in so much, speed. Somebody becoming your instant reflection to show you the answer, even if that somebody is me. You'll come to a class, and then as you're talking to me, something, whatever you've been looking at, not looking at, suddenly you will receive the answer to that. I will get the energy of yours, and mere muh se wo answer nikal aayega, even if you haven't asked me. So what is all of this? This is all your reflection. But no, what did you just do? You put that on me. Arey, Meenal ko answers aate hain because she's enlightened. I am your reflection. So if I am your enlightened reflection, what are you going to do about it? Only one thing. I take energy from Meenal, I'm Meenal. End of story. Enlightened, tick. Mokshed, tick. Kundalini, tick. All done. All done in that moment. But as Bindra said, will you go back to it, to your unaware life? Yeah, you will. Till you begin to practice the whole play of being aware. That's it. And being aware, again and again, I point out to you, being aware, which is the starting point. How did you even come to this point to get to know? तुमने फिर से सोचा कि तुम अपने आप को घसीट के एक्सपेक्ट मेरिकल्स में लेके आए. और मैं तुम्हें बता रही हूं, तुम्हारी एनर्जी ऑलरेडी एक्टेड टू पुट यू देयर. When I didn't have an expect miracles program, how did I get all the answers by myself? Because my energy was already bringing me to answers. So it brought me to, well, a longer program, so to speak, that I had to sit down with registers and registers and registers, but I kept getting the answers. Was I just receiving them for the first time, or was I actually being made to remember them? That's the difference between your thinking and mine. I have all the answers. I'm just being brought to remembering them. Oh, I don't get guidance like the way you do. Okay, then this is exactly the reason why you don't get it. Because you sit in doubt. In doubt frequency, answer frequency won't be prominent. Might be there, but it won't be prominent. In answer frequency will be prominent. So get yourself to answer frequency. All right. So this was so far
Thank you, me.
not even a question and answer. This was all about, this is a क्या कहते हैं ना, webinar so far on enlightenment and moksha and kundalini and everything, awakening, and I need to awaken it, versus, oh my God, when it wants to be awakened, it will drag you there. It'll drag you there. Yeah, Yo-Yo, you have a question.
It already got answered. So I've been experiencing Earth days since, not Earth days, but Earth months when it comes to the subject of money. And I got the answer that I I've been telling myself that I'm too attached to money. I want more money. I want more money. And that is why I don't have it. And the last time we interacted, you said that, okay, go after it. And I went after it, and yet it didn't come. So, yeah, this is where I'm at.
Okay, so what if it never comes?
Then also now I'm settled because I
No, you're
work.
not. You're settled every moment, and every moment you're unsettled. So when you're unsettled, the work is to look at it and settle yourself back. That's the only work. 40 every day. So I'm settled now. Yeah, maybe in this moment you are. But you hang up from this Zoom webinar and now you'll be unsettled.
Correct.
And that is why I constantly ask you, or rather, that's the assignment number 8, wants and desires, wants and desires. And I tell you, do it, because lag will only get you more lag. You might get money tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. But at least take a look at it. What if it never comes?
Yes.
So take a look at it. What if it never comes? What if this is the only way that you get to live?
Then it's okay.
No, you have to work within to see if it is really okay or not. I don't want to, मेरे को superficial answer देके कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. बैठ के और काम. अगर इतना ही okay होता तो फिर you know, ये question ही नहीं आता.
Yes, correct.
तो फिर इतना ही okay तो नहीं है ना.
नहीं है.
फिर बैठ के काम करो ना. मेरे को अभी के अभी I need to impress Mimi by giving her this answer like I'm okay. मेरे लिए you don't have to be cool or something. Nobody is cool. I'm the only cool person around. Yeah, but then here it is that in any moment when it comes, what is it that you're meant to do? Oh, I'm not getting it because I'm attached. Now I'm unattached. Now I'm running after it. I'm still not getting it. Earlier, you were trying to unattach yourself so that you would get money. Oh my God, totally attached.
Correct.
If I become unattached, Mimi says, then it will come.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? This is coming from unattachment or what?
No,
This is coming from attachment to outcome right here and right now.
Correct.
इसीलिए आई एम गिविंग यू दैट क्वेश्चन. कभी नहीं आएगा. अब बैठ के उसको देखो. कभी नहीं आएगा. आएगा नहीं. एक पैसा नहीं आएगा. माँ बाप के घर में रह के माँ बाप का ही खाना खाओगे और फिर बेटी बड़ी हो जाएगी, उसको स्कूल भी नहीं भेज पाओगे. बैठ के देख लो. बैठ के देखा नहीं है. बैठ के देख लो. दीज आर ऑल यू नो ओ बट आई विल नीड मनी फॉर दैट. अगर बेटी किस्मत लेके आई है तो उसके स्कूल जाने के टाइम पे something will happen. It happened to me. It happened to me. I wanted to go to the US for my MBA. My father did not have the money. And then I got a scholarship to do an MBA. Who gets scholarships to do MBAs? No one. But I got a scholarship to do the MBA. That was what became the path. And so that was my kismat. My father, in that moment, did not have the money. But he had been collecting. क्योंकि उनको इंदिरा गांधी ने बोला था कि you have to stand the election तुमको जिताऊंगी, something. So he was collecting money, whatever he could, to for the election. कि उसके लिए थोड़ा बहुत चाहिएगा, तो उसके लिए इलेक्शन में मिसेस गांधी ने बोला है तो अब खड़ा होना पड़ेगा, तो उसके लिए पैसा चाहिएगा. ओके. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? वो पैसा उनके काम आया नहीं. मिसेस गांधी चली गई, है ना. वो पैसा उनके काम आया नहीं. वो पैसा पड़ा हुआ था और वो पैसा मेरे लिए था. तो मुझे वो मिल गया बिकॉज इवन टू फ्लाई एंड टू गेट देयर एंड टू पे योर हाउस का डिपॉजिट यू नीड सम मनी. द फादर डिडंट हैव बट देन ही डिड. सो वो मेरी किस्मत थी. वो मेरी किस्मत थी. जहां पे मेरी किस्मत नहीं होगी तो बाप दे दे के थक जाएगा, मेरे को नहीं मिलेगा. I will not get it because that is my experience or not. So So right now when you're thinking ye nahi hoga to wo kaise hoga, wo nahi hoga to wo kaise hoga, I need to make money. For what do you need to make money? For what? Today, do you have food on your table? Well, then that's already a lot of money. Do you have shelter on your head? That's already a
Yes.
lot of the universe taking care of you. So you already have that in place. But I need for this and I need for expansion and I need, okay, that's your lack at play. So the work is on lack. Until the time you are sitting in lack, तो देख लो ना कि कितना lack है कि वो कर रहा है play.
Hmm.
बार-बार कर रहा है. And you're again getting attached to outcomes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Diku tanem hi keche mimi.
Hi.
Love you. Lallu.
Oh, so cute. See, now she's not sitting in lack. उसको
Yeah.
फिक्र है कि इधर उसके पास कितना पैसा है, उसके बैंक अकाउंट में कितना पैसा है, उसको है फिक्र.
Nahi.
हाँ, see, look at the face. That's the face
Correct.
of no figure. That's where you have to get to.
Okay, ma. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Hi, Darshan.
I wanted you to throw some light about dream. I know there is lack and all, but if we just have dream without being attached to it, is it still an attachment coming from lack or no dreams at all?
If you start to think of it, then there is attachment. Okay. And so I'll give you an idea. Okay. Just today I was talking about it. So everybody knows that at some point in time next year, I'm going to move to Pune. So I was thinking of Pune, and then Mani gave me this guidance saying that go and buy a property. I already have a small apartment over there. So Mani said, go buy another one so that when people come and meet with you, there is place for them also to stay, because this particular apartment I have is very small, it's tiny. So buy an apartment for them. I said, okay. Then, as I'm thinking of the apartments, what to do, and then suddenly Grampy, my neighbor and my landlord from the first place I used to live in, she bought that apartment so that she could spend more time with me. But now she doesn't want to go to Pune. So she said, I'm looking to sell that apartment. Can you just help me find a buyer for that apartment? Can you help me buy it, etc., etc.? And so the immediate thought with me was, okay, I can buy her apartment and it'll be immediate relief to her, and it'll be like it's going to me. She won't get duped, she will get the money, and she doesn't have to worry about it and everything. I will take care of everything, etc., etc. So immediately I took on the responsibility. Yeah. And then I suddenly remembered I have to toss the coin. Yeah. So I toss the coin and Mani says no. Mani says, you are not buying this apartment. Okay. Immediately, my first reaction was like, Are, this could have been taken care of so simply. She doesn't have to pay extra. She's never used that apartment. She doesn't need to be responsible. She doesn't have to run around. She doesn't. I'm trying to make life simple for her. And so that apartment became part of my goal. कि ये तो आसानी से मैं उसको करके दे देती हूँ. This becomes it. And Mani said no. So when he said no, I had to sit and release. I had to sit and release all of my attachment to how easy I can make it for people. And it'll be so easy for her. It'll be so, there will be no trauma. She knows me. I know her. She doesn't have to even pay the broker. She doesn't have to do anything. And then I was like, okay, she has to do everything. So then that is how it will happen. And that was it. I stopped thinking about it. I stopped thinking about it. Then a month or some such thing passed by, and I'm looking at other apartments. I'm looking at other apartments. And I finalize another apartment. And I love that apartment. Absolutely love the apartment. Now, what have I done? Oh my God, I'm going to buy this apartment, and this is gorgeous. Now I have another dream. वो तो ड्रीम था नहीं, वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी. एंड मणि सेड नो. एंड यहाँ पे ये वाला अपार्टमेंट, बिकॉज इट इज ओनली 1 floor below mine, it'll be so convenient, it'll be so amazing, this has this has that, it is already. I now have a dream. Okay, so I tossed the coin. Mani said yes. Mani said yes to go ahead with that conversation with the landlord of that apartment, the new apartment. So I started to have these conversations, whatever, okay? And in the meanwhile, I was just having a conversation with Sudhanshu and I said, Grampy is selling the apartment. He says, why don't we buy that? And I said, okay, because I knew कि मेरे को तो मना हुआ है. So if it is really a no, as I move along, we will not be able to buy it. And I have my eyes now fixed on this other apartment, which has now become my dream apartment. And now I've also got guidance that says yes. Toss of the coin has said yes. So immediately I'm like, okay, this is the perfect thing to do. I do it. And then as things flow, every single day, I'm taking guidance. So the landlord comes back with a set of 10 conditions. And Mani says to me, when I'm going to meet with the broker, Mani says to me, today, no matter what happens, you will say yes to everything. You will say yes to everything. Okay. So when he gives me this thought that I will say yes to everything, I toss the coin and I confirm. Mani says, no, you have to say yes to everything. I go over there. The landlord says, I will not be bringing the price down and I'm already charging more, but I'm not bringing the price down. Okay, yes, that's absolutely fine. Some other 4 conditions. This has to happen. This has to happen. Everything is yes. All the conditions of that day are yes. 2 days later, I say, okay, fine, pricing pe tha most of the discussion and how much work needs to be done in the department. Most of the discussion on that day was on pricing. And Mani said, yes, yes, yes to everything. 3 days later, the broker comes again and tells me, oh, the landlord has put in a couple more conditions. I want to come and discuss them with you. As I'm getting ready for the discussion, now Mani says, today the answer to everything is no. You have to say no to every new condition that they have put out there. And it was so amazing because when I sat in front of the broker that day, the conditions were those which I could not fulfill. For example, the fellow says the deal must be done by August 15. Right from day one, that person has known that the entire month of August, I am not there, Sudhanshu's not there, we are in the US. And he's saying, no, the deal must be done by August 15. No, can't be done. Oh, the second condition was, I need month rentals from you for 3 months. But we said, but how is it rentals for 3 months? Says, no, because the first day that you saw the apartment, the first day that you just saw the apartment, that was 3 months ago. So I'm losing my rentals because of you. So the answer was no. The answer was no. So it was so easy to say no because the answer was no. The flat then that woman said, shall I talk to him about these conditions? You've always maintained that these conditions are just totally irrational. Should I talk to him? And this time the answer was no. No. And so did that deal happen? No. Attachment tha wahan pe, okay? But the day when Mani says answer to everything today is no, I already sat down and looked at it and released my attachment of even owning that place. The place which Mani had said yes to at the initial toss coin, that place didn't happen. The place that Mani had said no to at the initial toss coin, that place happened. Can you see that the toss of the coin is every single day to empty you? So when you talk about a dream and say, okay, fine, Mani is also given a yes to me for this dream, go ahead, enjoy building that dream. But at one point in time, you might get attached to the dream. That is why work is every day. If you are saying to me, I have no attachment today, should I follow the dream? I always say, do whatever you want. It doesn't even matter. Your dream, okay, go ahead. It's making you happy, go ahead. The minute we put our attachment to it, now it is going to break. When it is going to break, it is going to give us sadness. It is going to give us hurt, because that is where the attachment ka link is. So today, as you say to me, I have no attachment. Should I dream? Go ahead. Tomorrow, go ahead. Each day, go ahead with whatever the flow is. Because as my flow was, when Sudhanshu said we should do this, I said yes. Okay. Even though the guidance said no, I said okay. If he wants to go ahead, why should I stop him? So he went ahead, but then everything else happened in a way that the apartment was ours. So Mani said no and gave me the apartment. And Mani said yes and didn't give me the apartment. Mani's job is not to fulfill our dreams. It is not to, those are byproducts. It might happen. It's so funny that just in the same place, another flat has come up, which I didn't even want to buy. And that also is suddenly now we are moving towards buying it. We're just moving towards buying it. वो हो गया, मेरे को बिल्डिंग में एक चाहिए था, वो हो गया. I didn't even want to buy it. Toss the coin and money says, yeah, okay. And वो हो रहा है, आसानी से हो रहा है. And I didn't want to buy, so I'm not attached to it. But when you become attached to it, now you really, really want to buy. And that is when sometimes money won't give it to you, because it's not his job to give us that which we are looking for. It is his job to empty us, empty us, empty us. वो हुआ ड्रीम पूरा तो भी क्या, और पूरा नहीं हुआ तो भी क्या, मस्ती, मस्ती at all times.
Thank you.
Yeah. So move whichever way you want to move. कर लो ड्रीम पूरा, और बीच में अगर नहीं पूरा होता नजर आता तो उसको भी देख जाओ, रिलीज कर दो और फिर आगे चले चलो. Dreams are part of entertainment. So if it's not entertaining you and now you're really, really sitting in it and I really need this dream to come true, now you're attached. But today, if you're not attached, okay, go ahead. Do whatever. Time pass है, everything is time pass. तुम्हारा ड्रीम पूरा हो जाएगा, फिर क्या होगा? What will happen? It will give you joy. Yeah, but you can already sit and enjoy today. So you will sit and enjoy. And then from that space, dream might happen, might not happen, but you're already in joy. Already. Yes. Wonderful. Are we done with all questions?
माँ just related question है कि
Yeah.
मतलब since I am just talking of children मतलब not at age group wise but when they study and you know the goal to get good marks and all, so making them understanding that you don't have to set goal or target to pass or get good marks
Why
without
do you want to
attachment.
set that for them?
No, not me setting for them, but it is like you know how do you मतलब I don't know how do you communicate about that.
Why do you want to communicate is my question.
Okay.
Why do you want to communicate this to them? Do you think it's your energy that's ruling their lives?
No, definitely not.
Then why do तुम्हारी communication से क्या हो जाएगा? मैं इतना communicate कर रही थी कि enlightenment कुछ नहीं होता, enlightenment क्या हो गया communicate करने से?
Right.
मैं रोजाना बैठ के 6 साल से ये communication करती हूँ. क्या हो जाता है इससे? तुम्हारे moments of unawareness नहीं आते हैं? That's your journey. I'm just a reminder. But your journey will decide whether you want this communication to work or not. So मैं बच्चों को सिखलाना चाहता हूं कि मार्क्स आने की जरूरत नहीं है, गोल्स आने की. बच्चे अपनी एनर्जी के हिसाब से चल रहे हैं, जो एनर्जी उनको यहाँ पे लेके आई है. That energy will decide whether they want goals or don't want goals. Not you. You can only decide for yourself whether you want goals, you want dreams or not. If you want to say something to a child, Speak it from guidance, not from a rattu tota perspective. कि मैं अपने बच्चों को ये कम्युनिकेट करना चाहता हूं, सारे बच्चे एक एनर्जी फील्ड से हैं, सारे बच्चों की उम्र 4 साल की है. Where are you again, like, oh, I want to create a school where there is no goals or whatever, but people who come into your school are going to have different energy fields. No matter how much you communicate, they are still going to follow their energy field, because that's their direction, not what you are teaching. If what you are teaching is their direction, they'll come to you with or without you communicating to them. 4 वर्ड्स बोल लेने से क्या ही कर जाओगे तुम? यहां पे मैं एनर्जी दे रही हूं भर भर के, और फिर भी नहीं लोग समझ पा रहे हैं कम्युनिकेशन. और वो लोग जो पूरे टाइम दे आर लाइक कॉन्स्टेंटली लिसनिंग टू मी, क्या ही कम्युनिकेट कर लोगे तुम वर्ड से? If somebody comes to you and you want to communicate to them, then you tune into guidance. You know how to tune into guidance. You tune into guidance and give them guidance as necessary for them. Don't give them advice. This is advice कि मैं सबके लिए गोल्स हटा देता हूं. How do you know कि उसको क्या एक्सपीरियंस करना है? हो सकता है उसको गोल्स एक्सपीरियंस करना है, तुम क्या हटा पाओगे उसके लिए? नहीं हटा सकते. When you come to me, I share the energy perspective. I share it only because you've come to me. When you leave and you have 28 goals and you never come back to me, do I run after you saying, no, I communicated this, you should be doing this because I have the right answers? I don't have the right answers for everyone. I have the energy answers. And people who want to walk this path with me, these are the answers they will listen to. But people whose energy is pushing them here, my energy is pushing me here. So I walk this path every day, whether somebody walks with me or not.
Got it, ma. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Into the place of silence. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Emptying your mind from thought. Emptying your mind from thought. Any thought, all thought. Just empty your mind. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. Rub your palms as you say this. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. Put your palms out. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. As you put your palms out, can you observe the sensation, the physical sensation in your palms? Somebody wanted to experience the physical sensations of being in Meenal frequency, of being Kundalini awakened, of being enlightened. This is the physical sensation. This is your action of awakening the Kundalini. And as soon as your Kundalini is awakened in menal frequency, when you do this and you do this, you will be able to experience the physical symptoms of an awakened Kundalini. Some of you will probably even be able to experience some light tingling in your palms. Now, I have two ways to understand it. Oh, this is just because I rubbed my palms, is one way to understand it. Or I just awakened my Kundalini. And this is the next way to understand it. So, which are you going to apply to yourself is a choice. Whether you can, with this simplicity, with ease and grace, awaken your Kundalini because you are in the menal frequency. Menal frequency already holds that information, already holds all of that. You wanted a bloody physical symptom? Here it is. Symptom. No, a physical experience. Well, here it is. But if you will let your logical mind, the limited mind, run into it, say, no, menal frequency, yeah, but this is just because of rubbing the palms, and this is really not about how the Kundalini is awakened. You're absolutely right. For you, this is not how the Kundalini is awakened. For you, this beautiful path of ease and grace, not for you. For you, the path of struggle, uthao kamandal and leave to awaken your Kundalini at some place in some forest. The path of ease and grace is about coming to the reminder that you are the source. So, now that your Kundalini is awakened, close your eyes and take a deep breath in. I am the source. A deep breath in, taking this knowing, this piece of information, this knowing within. I am the source. In unawareness and in awareness, I continue to be the source. In the body and in the energy, I continue to be the source. Being the source is all about remembering the power that I am, the universe that I am, the creation that I am, the creator that I am. Reminding myself, I am the source. I am the source in a costume. I am the source in an experience. I am the source going through a life. A blip for me, this life is inconsequential on this grand scale. This life is. And yet, here I am in my consciousness. This body has brought me to awareness of the source that I am. And so, I am the source, and I am this body. I am the body, grateful for knowing that I am the source. And the source that I am is grateful for this bodily experience of now. I am the source. I forget when I have to experience earth, but I am the source. Imagine yourself. What would you look like if you were the source? What would you look like? Would you look like light? Would you look like some beautiful color? Would you look like a planet? What would you look like if you were the source? And now, no matter what you imagined, simply bring that knowing into your heart, that light, that knowing of the source, and know that in this body, I am the source. In this body itself, I am the source. I am complete. I am complete, irrespective of the experience that I'm having. I am always complete. I am awakened, irrespective of the experiences that the body, is having. I, the source, am always awakened. And of course, I am enlightened, irrespective of the experiences that this energy is having through the body. Irrespective, the source is always enlightened. And I am the source. I am the source. What will it feel like to be the source? Just exactly the way it feels right now. The awareness, when you sit in that awareness that you are the source, that's all that it feels like. This is energy. This is just plain, simple energy. You are the source, and the body is where you are experiencing your sourceness. You being the source is being experienced through your body. So much gratitude to the body for bringing these experiences to us. Om Mani, Om Mani, Om Mani. The moment of enlightenment for each of us. In this moment of awareness, every moment of awareness. Okay.
Thank you, Mom. You're on mute.
Megs, you have a question?
No, no, Ma. Just wanted to thank you so much.
Okay. All right then. Thank you, everybody. Lots and lots of love to all of you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Meema.
Thank you, Mom. Bye bye.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Peace and grace. Bye, everybody.